What's up, guys? How's it going? It is Matt here. So you guys know I freaking hate politics. I hate politics with a passion, but I have to address something when it comes to the Women's World Cup. So let's get into it. Every country in the world selects specific athletes that are very good at what they do, who love their country, and they select those athletes, they pay them very well, and they hire them, basically put them on a world team, which like the US, for example, a US team. They would put you on a country team that you represent the country that you live in, the country that you're from, the country that helped you make it to the top, the country that pays your salary, the country that loves what you do. You get paid to represent that country. You get paid to hold that flag up high, to run it around the field when you win. You get paid to have that much pride in your country. And the thing is most of these athletes, they don't need to get paid to have that much pride in your actual country that you play for. When they cry at the national anthem, that's because of the struggle it's taken for them to get where they are and the opportunity America has given them to use a global platform to continue their love of sport, whatever it is. They love what they do. They love their country. They embrace themselves in the flags. They drape it around themselves. They hug it tightly. They use it like a blanket. They love it so much. And they're so proud of what they do as athletes, as representing the country, that the second they win, they just know they did it. They won for the country. They know they did it for America. They did it for America. They played their best game they could, and they fought the hardest they've ever fought for America. So how dare you, as an athlete, after you've been through this process, after you've fought your way to the top, after you've been specifically chosen to represent the country that is watching you, how dare you throw that American flag on the ground, disrespect it on a global theater in front of millions, if not billions of people watching? You represent us. You don't represent you. You represent us. You represent the country that you are playing for. What are you playing for? What are you honestly playing for? I don't even know your names. Even if I know the names, I wouldn't put them out there. I don't think you deserve the recognition of your name. What are you playing for? Are you playing for your personal bests? Are you playing for your personal bests so you can win this thing for you? Or are you playing for the country that is paying you, that has selected you to represent them? Are you winning it for them, playing your best for them? No, you are not. You are playing for you and your politics. And politics destroy everything. This is why I hate politics. You were chosen, you were selected to play a sport that you are very good at. Very, very good at. To represent the country that has put you up on a global theater. And you decide to disrespect our country. How dare you? Do you realize that right now there has been police officers in the last few days that have been brutally shot down and killed? Unfortunately, sadly, have brutally been shot down and killed. Do you realize that there's still troops overseas in Afghanistan and abroad that are dying, that are living their life every day, not knowing if they will be able to step outside to smoke something, for crying out loud? They don't know if they'll be able to step outside without dying. They are patrolling every day, and they are doing it for you. So you can have your freedoms, so you can have your freedom of speech. Now, for all the people that are coming to this channel and say, oh, these girls were just, these two girls, I believe it was two, one threw the flag down and they threw it right in front of them. They were about to step all over it. Luckily, there was one awesome female that grabbed it, picked it up, and ran with the flag, so they couldn't do anything bad to it. But do you realize that those guys that are overseas right now, there's probably, if they could, they were probably going to be watching the game, because they're proud of their country. It's like the Olympics. You watch your team, you support your country, regardless of how they're doing. You support your country because that is your country. They represent you. If you have been chosen to support, to represent your country, then represent your country well. You are a professional. Your salary is a lot higher than your average American, probably a heck of a lot higher than your average American. Me personally, if I had the authority, I would, one, not allow that woman to ever, those two women actually, to never ever play on an American soccer team again. And two, I would fine them at least half of their salary, because that salary was brought to them to represent the U.S. and they chose not to represent the U.S. at the very last minute. How dare you? This is America. You represent America. You are getting paid to represent America. It is your job as a professional, okay, as a professional, to represent who you're working for well. And guess who you're working for? That's right. You are working for America. But instead, you decided to spit in the face of every single American, spit in the face of all the people that are dying for you so you can have your freedom of speech. You are doing that because you have a platform available to do it to, and a global theater. You should get fired. If you like this video, guys, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about me, and remember, it's our responsibility to take care of each other and protect each other. Peace.